Julianna Pena versus Amanda Nunes 2. The rematch takes place this weekend in the main event of UFC 277. Pena versus Nunes 2, and I cannot wait for this matchup. At first, when the first fight happened, I thought it was a bit of a joke because Nunes, I thought it was just another free defense. But now that Pena has beaten her, it is now an interesting fight. Julianna Pena, Amanda Nunes. I cannot wait for this fight. The rematch, of course. Julianna Pena, of course, beat her the first time. Basically was a step ahead of Amanda Nunes. I just rewatched that fight. It was actually a competitive fight early on, but Pena eventually got to her, beat her, and she got the job done over Amanda Nunes. And she got the win over Amanda Nunes. This is a great fight, though. Of course, Pena is a massive underdog here, and I think you really should take them, those odds. But this is a great fight. In terms of a prediction, though, I see a lot of people picking Amanda Nunes, and I'm not judging people for picking Amanda Nunes. She can win, but by the way people are saying it is actually annoying because you just saw the first fight they had. And to be fair, Nunes was actually doing alright before she gassed out and lost, you know what happened. But the way people are seeing it, like I see these MMA predictors online, or like what I do, but like other people as well, with more of a view count. They say Nunes will win, and I don't mind them by that, but they always say, oh, just an off night, blah, blah, blah. An off night, she'll get the win this time. Actually annoying. And I know people always say off nights, but I don't care about off nights, man. Like, I understand you can't have off nights, and we don't know what happened. Maybe there's an excuse behind it. But by the first fight, I just can't pick Amanda Nunes to win this one, man. I'm going to go Julianna Pena here this time. I think she'll go out there and get the win here by sub. I think she'll get the rear naked choke this time. I think she'll go out there and win. But I think it'll be later in the later rounds, though. I don't think it'll be earlier this time. I think it'll be a bit later. I just don't see Amanda Nunes winning this one, man. I just don't like her in this one. I don't like her chances. I just don't see Amanda Nunes winning this one, man. But a lot of people are picking Nunes, and she's a massive favorite again. Not as big as last time, but she's still a big favorite over Julianna Pena. I just don't think you can pick Nunes after that, man. She didn't look good at all. Oh, shoot. The fan fell. But she just didn't look good, technically. You know? She didn't look that good. Julianna Pena, I think, will win this one. I think she's going to have more confidence coming into it. I just don't see her winning against Nunes. Nunes was doing good in the first fight. I'll mention some stuff Nunes was doing good. I rewatched it just earlier today. I just don't see Nunes winning. Like, I'll mention some stuff she was doing good. She was adding good leg kicks on Julianna Pena. Landing good leg kicks early on. It was good leg kicks from Amanda Nunes. But eventually that didn't really work out because Pena was figuring them out, checking a lot of them. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. So that was kind of like, alright, gotta try something different, Nunes. Then she tried doing the wrestling, and it was actually working out. But that's where it gassed her out. So I just don't see her winning this one. That's where it gassed her out. And then she had us try scrappy on the feet with Pena, and that made up her to gas out even more. She was landing some good shots on Pena, but Pena, I think, has an underrated good chin. I think she can get it done here. She does have an underrated. Oh, I stopped recording, but yeah, she has a good chin, I just don't see this one going well for Nunes, man. I don't see her winning. The only way I see her winning is landing like a head kick KO, and I don't even see that. I think Pena, if Nunes tries doing that, Pena will take her down from the kick, and that will be dangerous. I just don't see her winning this one. It's like a double-edged sword here. I don't think the kicks will work out. I don't think the kicks, just the calf kicks on the feet, will work out. She'll have to wrestle to win, I think, here. And I just don't see her winning in that department. I think Pena in the first fight was very, very calm. Like, in the first round, people always forget that was a close first round as well. Nunes actually comfortably won the first round against Pena. But Pena, when she was on the ground, it's not like she was panicking, trying to get out. She was staying calm, having a Kimura attempt in. Not actually in, but she was just holding on. Not for dear life, but, like, she was calm. She knew Nunes probably would gas. And Nunes could do that this time. Again. But I just don't see her cardio just improving. Now, it's been 7 months since they fought. So you can have massively good cardio improvements. But I just don't see her winning this one. Like, I actually just don't see a win for her in this fight. Her cardio did look good against Felicia Spencer. But that was a stand-up fight. And against Dramini, she kind of gassed out as well. So and then Dramini, I know, beat Pena. Pena got caught in a guillotine. Things happen, I just think she'll lose. She could do that, what she did to Dramini, but I think Dramini's a kickboxer, Pena is a wrestler overall, grappler, a brawler here and there. I just don't see it going well for Amanda Nunes. She did beat Megan Anderson, but Megan Anderson is just absolutely useless. Like, that was just a free win. I'd say Pena does that to Megan Anderson as well. And yeah, I'd say Pena could beat Dramini in a rematch, honestly, as well. I just don't see her winning this one, man. I don't see her winning. She always gets first round KOs over Holm, Cyborg, and Rousey. I just don't see her winning, though. I just don't see her winning this one. Now, if Pena can go out there and get the win, I think she will get the win, but she's 32, almost 33. Nunes, I think, is almost 35. No, she's just turned 34. Okay, she's 34. Yeah, I just don't see Nunes winning this one, man. I think Pena's gonna win. A lot of people are picking Nunes. I think almost everyone's picking Nunes, but I just think Pena can get it done here. And I think she'll go out there and win over Amanda Nunes. And fair play, she did lose to Valentina Shevchenko. But again, she was looking all right against Shevchenko. I think she was a massive underdog in that fight as well. Not a massive underdog. It probably was Shevchenko when she was coming up, but again, she was looking decent in that fight. Was probably losing, but she was looking good, And I won't even mind her in a rematch if Shevchenko did come up. This all could backfire in words, and Nunes can just KO her in round 1, and I'd say that's MMA for you. But I just don't see Nunes winning this one, man. I think she's gonna lose, and I think she's just gonna get beat up again. This is how I think the fight will go. Pena may be losing early on. Maybe Nunes goes out there, keeps it patient, lands some front kicks to the body. Pena will rush in, land some body shots. I think that will work out this time as well. Because last time she was kind of brawling on the feet to make Nunes gas. She'll land hard body shots on Nunes. And she'll get caught for counter all the time. And maybe get swollen up with a swollen eye again. But then Nunes will be grappler in the first round. And grappler to the ending. and just grapple her the first round. And she'll win the first round, evening the damage, but she wins with the grappling. And she'll do the same thing in the second round. I think she'll do the same thing with. And I think it'll be close on the feet again, but Nunes gets takedowns again. And I think she'll maybe win by like that. Same thing for the first round. Then she'll be completely gassed in the third, and I think Pena will take her down and sub her with a rear naked choke. She might be down 0-2, but people after the fight will be like, oh yeah, but Nunes gassed. If she didn't gas, she probably would have won. People will go up to Nunes like that, but I just don't see her winning this one. I think Pena can get under her skin again. I think they're going to both do that again. Pena last time was just talking facts at the press conference, UFC 269. Was just talking a little bit of facts on the press conference. And I think this time she can just say she's the better fighter. She beat her. And Nunes won't like that. And she'll have that little bit ego. And I think she'll win. And I think she'll lose, man. She looks so freaking, she'll have that. And even on the Ultimate Fighter, which is just a useless show. I said this yesterday in the full card predictions. Even yesterday, yesterday on the full card predictions, but on the Ultimate Fighter, Pena was still, Pena was just getting under her nerve. Nunes was just, Nunes was just under her skin. No, wait. Pena was just living rent-free in Nunes' head. She's just talking facts. Not really, to be fair. Just kind of cringe. But I just don't see her. They're going to have a press conference again. I think they just put out the full main card guys going on the press conference. I think her, Pena Nunes, Moreno, Cara France, Luis Pavlovich, Pantoja Perez. Doesn't make sense, but. And then one more, Ankalaev Smith. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Nunes could win. She could get a head kick KO out of nowhere and just ruin my prediction. But, man, I think Pena can get this one done. Risky. It is risky still because you never know. Like, off nights are a thing because we've seen Figueiredo looked awesome in the first fight against Moreno, then looked absolutely shit in the second fight. And then the third fight, he looked actually really good. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, and wins the third fight as well. So it could be one of those things. Nunes looked terrible, and now she can look actually very good. But we'll see. I think Pena gets it done. She'll have a mental edge here as well. I just don't see her winning this one. I just don't see Nunes winning, man. Don't see her winning. I don't. And she technically has no belts right now. Really. You have the featherweight belt, fake belt, you have nothing. Just accept it. You have nothing right now. You have to earn it back against Pena. And I don't see that going well. Risky, though. She could lose Pena. Nunes could latch up a sub, but in the first fight, she had good positions to go for one, and she didn't go for one. She did have the back at one point on Pena. And Pena stayed calm again, and latched up, and had her leg in her leg, she hooked her leg on Nunes. And yeah, she stayed calm. I think Pena's got this one in the bag. Risky with the boxing department though, because she could get chin, but again, she has a big head, and I think she has a decent chin, so she can take shots. I think Pena can get this one done, and still, it would be funny if Nunes lost again. But yeah. Even if Nunes wins, we're going to have to see a trilogy. If Pena wins, it's done. It's over. We move on. Nunes should just retire, if I'm honest with you. What else is she going to do? I mean, she has the featherweight belt, but who's going to come up there? Macy Chasson? Macy Chasson and Amanda Nunes? Headliner of UFC 294? What are we going to do? Yeah, not 94. Not that far. UFC 285? Yeah. I don't know what we're going to do. yeah, but I think Pena gets this one done. Nunes could sub her. Again, she could actually just sub her, but I just don't see Nunes winning this fight other than her wrestling. And she did that last fight, and she gassed out. But if she has amazingly good cardio this time, okay, I'm gonna have a freaking rant. If she has amazing good cardio this time around with the grappling, like has insane good cardio and doesn't gas at all, she's on something. Just saying. We'll see what happens though, but I just think that's the case. And yeah. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is a prediction breakdown of Julianna Pena versus Amanda Nunes 2, the rematch. And yeah. Pena wins, I do believe. And still. Peace.